The Department of Arts and Culture, in partnership with Business and the Arts South Africa, launched a debut program which aims to grow careers in the creative industry for communities. This program had over 2,000 applicants and 9 co-facilitators were identified to assist 197 participants around the country with knowledge and skills about the industry. Earlier this week, a graduation ceremony that honors all 9 of these creatives took place. But to tell us more, we joined in studio by BASA CEO Ashraf Johaardien, as well as Xolisle Qwesha, the Department of Arts and debut program Provincial winner. Gentlemen, a very good morning and a warm welcome.
Good morning.
Ashraf, I'm going to start with you. Take us through why you felt there was a gap, to launch a program of this magnitude.
Well, funding in South Africa is a little bit like bar one funding in that you hand out lots of money, here's a bar one, here's a bar one, everybody gets a bar one, and then what? So the debut fund is a very different kind of fund because it's not just a fund, it's about skills development, it's about capacitating, and it's about investing in the communities where the participants come from. And it's also not a roll into town, roll out of town kind of program. We've invested in those communities and in these participants over a period of 3 years, with nearly 6 million rand, with over 1 million going to funding the participants themselves, and the balance going into those communities in terms of the jobs that were created, with facilitators, with the venues that were booked. So it's really about creating shared value in the way that everybody who is connected to the participants is benefiting. It's not about one person, it's about a community, and it's about creating meaningful, intentional shared value.
I would imagine the huge appetite and the interest, particularly in the creative arts. So can departments such as yours or the government keep up with such an interest?
Well, the first iteration has been so successful over the last 3 years that we're about to launch the second iteration. And again, the point is it's not about the scale of the funding that goes into it, it's about the impact which the program has. So, for example, the way BASA operates is we take 1 million rand and we turn it into 20 million. That has been our performance over our last financial year. That is the funding model that we use. So we use very little money and we're able to really multiply that. It's the catalytic effect of the funding and the interventions that we do that makes BASA quite unique.
Okay. You just talk to us about some of the interventions, Xolisle. Why did you see the need of taking part in this program?
Basically, it was more about learning about business, because as creatives, the one thing that we learn is the business mentality. And for us, for me in particular, in Lapi Creation, we wanted to join in because we wanted to get the more fundamental aspects of business itself. So that was the main reasoning for us to actually go through and join the program.
What does Lapi Creations do?
We are a textile company. We print on fabric, and we also do a number of in-house products such as cushions, custom-made cushions with names. We also have, we'll be launching a duvet product line of home suits, which includes duvets, pillows, and everything of sorts. We also print fabric and meters for fashion designers as well.
Okay. So a program of this nature, what does it do to you as an artist or someone in the creative industry who just branched out into the textile industry?
In one word, direction.
Direction, isn't it?
Yes, because now what they've taught me is how to align myself in business and how to achieve the little goals in order for me to reach the main goal that I want to go to.
Okay. So Ashraf, who can apply for this program? What's the criteria?
So any emerging artist working in any community, the only restriction is that there must be a limitation to information, resources, skills. So what we're interested in is funding emerging artists, new artists making their debut in peri-urban and rural areas. We feel that the urban centers are very resourced, are very funded. So we're looking for artists making their entry into the sector, and the purpose of the program is to set them up for success, to give them their first break, as it were. So anybody with any idea across any medium, puppeteer, printmaker, visual artist, performing artist, there's no restriction. Okay. Creatively across the board, anybody can pitch. It's based on the strength of your idea. And going into the second iteration, like the first iteration, we will be making applications available via WhatsApp.
Okay, and I would imagine the huge pool in the creative arts who may want to partake in this particular program. So how would you turn away some of them?
So I was just saying this a little bit earlier, that my hope is, so not only did the 9 provincial winners succeed or have an impact, but I think nearly 30 to 40% of the participants were able to, with the grants that were given along the way, with the skills investment along the way, were able to have an impact in their communities and to drive their careers. I'm hoping to increase that number so that we hit all of the applicants, so that just because once you've applied, you will get some kind of workshop, some kind of follow-up. I'm very interested in taking everybody along as far as possible. The goal of the program is to leave nobody behind, that we share information, skills, and capacitate people to access other resources, even if they don't make it all the way through this particular program. But we're hoping to increase the number of number of applicants that we hit.
Okay. So for those who may have missed the boat and would like to participate in the next edition, how do they go about doing so? So
the call will go out in January, February, and it will be the same as the first round via the BASA website, which is basa.co.za. We'll invite people to upload a video and submit a very simple application via WhatsApp. This will be reviewed by an independent panel, and we'll start doing the regional workshops in each of the 9 provinces. Okay, so Xoli, just in wrapping, what kind of skills has this program taught you?
Business skills. Because now I've found more clientele using the skills that they've provided me. I have more marketing skills now based on the program, and I have now got mentors which are literally motivating me to push on my business, because now, and it's all thanks to the program, because had it not be the program itself, I would have never been able to meet the people that I've met, which has now enriched me and my business.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was BASA CEO Ashraf Johaardien and Xolisle Qwesha talking to us about the Department of Arts and Culture debut program, which aims to equip creatives with the necessary business skills.